my name is Juri. I'm an artist from Finland. I plan to make this full academic training course that will be available for free on YouTube. A little bit of background on me. I trained to be a traditionally trained artist in Florence, Italy between 2021 and 2023, where I went through the Angel Academy program in 2 years. During that time, I learned a lot of skills that I'm using to this day and working as a half-time painter. I'm making this course that will include basically all the knowledge I have gathered over the 10 years I've been painting, obviously very influenced by the training I went through. I'm doing this because I feel there should be a more accessible way to learn this stuff, where these schools are very expensive, usually need you to move to access this kind of education. So while this course might not replace these things entirely, at least it gives people a chance to attend something like it. Maybe later on in life you might get the chance to study in an atelier or hone your skills in another way. This course is going to be pay what you want, so it's going to be on YouTube. You get to watch it regardless. If you want, you can pay for it via my website. You can also help out otherwise. If I have some prints or artwork online, you can buy those and you will obviously get something for it as well. I feel like I'm in a good place to pass on this knowledge because traditionally this kind of knowledge is passed down from master to student. I am no master by any means, but I feel like I know enough, I'm passionate enough to share a lot I know about this stuff. And obviously I've been lucky enough to go through a whole school program that teaches this stuff. So yeah, the aim is to have something like this accessible for everyone. Well, you could start in your very own bedroom. For starters, critiques are something that will help this process, be faster, get you to better results. I will offer critiques, but they will not be for free because it does take a lot of effort from my part to, get one-on-one attention to some person. I will make an affordable option for that, in the spirit of this whole project, and more on that later. But also you can go through the entire program without any critiques, and I will let you know some tips how to do that as well. For this kind of stuff, I will be making another video on some general advice as to how to go through a program like this, things to look out for, how to assess your work and all this kind of stuff. Maybe we need to set some expectations when we're talking about a project like this. The expectation should be that it takes a lot of work. You will get rewarded if you put in work. You can also take it as a hobby. It should be fun as well. No one does art, I think, because they hate it, so you should be enjoying it as well. This course won't be for creativity or, expressing yourself. You might express yourself a little bit by choosing another subject for a project, anything like that. I'm okay with it. Obviously, it's your choice. But this course is meant to help you build tools, which then will help you create what you want. An example of this would be to paint a scene where there are no humans involved, If you can't paint humans, it's hardly a choice. So what I'm giving this course for is to, give you that choice where you can then choose to put in anything you want. And then perhaps it's an artistic choice, not a limitation at that point. During this course, I recommend you do some side projects, passion projects, keep in mind what you got into this for. Don't forget that, because when you're paying a good amount of money for a school, you tend to kind of want to focus on that and just grind through it and sometimes burn out and lose sight of what you went in for, which more often than not is maybe not drawing figures perfectly, but rather something, you wanted to express. But these skills do have a place. I have high appreciation for them, but I tend to view them more as tools to help you then express later on, rather than just as a craft itself. But I still feel I want to share the kind of basic principles behind all of this stuff. So I want to dedicate this course to my friend Krasimir Marinov, who was my friend and teacher, and I think he would have liked to see this stuff passed forward. And what's next? I think the next video should be about the projects we'll be working on, so see you there.